Today I'm going to a J-Bar Y. I'm going to do a music camp here in Weatherford, Texas, at Weatherford College. There's a group of kids, and we've done it the last several years, and so much fun working on guitars and fiddles and singing Western music, and I get to be a part of all of that. So I got up early this morning and realized that I had set my stuff up last night in a different room, and it's still all set up. So I thought I would make another video. I won't have. I'm not going to do it like I did last night, where I played before. But I'm gonna. Anyway, I've learned some new things with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I'm gonna do here. This is I'm gonna just write some lyrics out by Don Williams. Actually, it's a Bob McDill song, and what a songwriter he is. But this is one of my favorite songs that he wrote, and of course, Don Williams made it famous. It always loved this song. So I was just gonna write out just the chorus to it, and while the train's passing, while I have a passing train, and get situated here just 1 second. All right. So I printed it out. I'm experimenting with this too, where my buddy Danny has suggested that this kind of be like a tutorial of sorts, to show you how I do what I do or whatever. But so anyway, so I have printed out what I'm going to write. What I've done is, as I'm learning to do this, I'm realizing I made the letters too large, but so I just want to, or not too large, but the piece of paper's too wide for the screen. So I'm sorry about that. And as I keep doing things like this, I'll get better at that. But if you I don't know how often somebody would just sit and do this with me, but you can at least go back and get some ideas if you would like, and do it and watch the video again. It does take the video a little bit to upload. I've been choosing these live videos. I like kind of how the interaction, plus it's pretty spontaneous, and I can't edit anything, and that's okay. So I did it. I've done several where I've edited, and this is a new road for me. But anyway, so I have a little time this morning before I go. I was saying earlier, I'm teaching at a guitar at a music camp. J-Bar Y music camp, youth music camp here in Weatherford, Texas, at Weatherford College. I've got to be over there at 8, and so anyway, I thought I would just do this before I started. So this is the chorus to a Don Williams song called "Good Old Boys Like Me." So I'm just gonna go. I can still, something like that. What do you think? Just do that, and I can still. This was a Bob McDill song. Wow, what a songwriter. I think he wrote Louisiana Saturday Night, and other stuff. I think he wrote. Oh, I'm not certain, but I think he wrote Tulsa Time. Anyway, I can. But man, of course, I loved Don Williams as well. I can still hear sort of. I remember when I was a kid. Of course, we still have Gibsons. We have a Gibsons in our little town here, and of course, growing up, I think there was a Gibsons in most every city, town in Texas, and of course, growing up in Irving, Texas, there we had a Gibsons, and I would ride my bicycle there, and they had, I gotta see, winds in thee. I can still hear the soft southern winds. Winds in thee. Oh, I'm gonna make Live Oak just a little. Hi, Norris. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name right, but I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. But I would ride my bicycle up there, and they had a great record department. Still hear the soft southern winds in thee. Now, I might need to be careful to not be too aggressive here. Let's see, because I may run it out of space, and we don't want to do that. It won't be the end of the world, but I'm going to put an and here. I love being home and doing this. Anyway, yeah, so I was telling you, I'd ride my bicycle to Gibson's. And I know I have other friends who did that too. And looked through the records. And that's where I bought this album, this Don Williams album. And I can't remember if it was the greatest hits, but he's sitting on the front of the album, had a cowboy hat kind of leaning on his hand with a cigarette, and I think it's like a 56 Chevrolet or something behind him. It's really, I always loved that album. Okay, gotta focus, let's see. Live oak trees. And those. There was no need to expand that across because I need more space, but it just came out of me, so I went ahead and did it. And those Williams boys, those Williams boys. They still mean a lot. To, so I just fill up the line, if I can. Oh, and so then I get these little spaces are sort of like opportunities, Hank in Tennessee. Hank. Ooh, sounds like somebody's up in the other room. Hank and so you sort of buy your space, I guess, or you spend your space on this, and maybe we're just problem solving as we make some letters too big. But yeah, we would I'd ride my bicycle up there to Gibson's. And that's where I bought this album. Hank Williams on the front. Not Hank Williams. Don Williams. With his cigarette and leaning on his 56 Chevrolet. Had those long sideburns. Hank and he was the real deal, really was. Actually, as I'm really thinking this through, I bet he doesn't even remember this, but I've got this buddy named Roy, and I think Roy first turned me on to Don Williams. If he's listening in, I bet he doesn't even remember that. Got a little Monday morning, little traffic noise out there, but it's okay. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all, I love this song, I do. I don't know, I think there's a lot to, if you haven't heard it, you ought to check it out. It's got a lot going on. I don't know, it's like he left, and I don't know, you just start thinking about your roots, and okay, I'm distracted here. Let's see, Hank in Tennessee. I guess we're all gonna be. Guess we're all gonna be. What? Love that. What we're gonna be. So we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. I can't sing this morning. No, not that I ever can, really. I always tell people I sing so I can play my guitar, and I play my guitar so I can sing. I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. Anyway, we've got this music camp going on here this week, and I'm so excited about it. It's just always fun, and these kids are excited, and it's on the college campus of Weatherford College. Okay, so I did, I was kind of thinking I was going to run out of room, but no way. I've got plenty of room. Because all I have to do now is say, so what do you do with good old boys like me? Man, I'm going to have to write this. When I have a chance, I'll write some of the verses out. It's a great song. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. I find myself doing this feeling like I need to get on with it, and I guess I do. I know I do, but I'm tired of rushing around. But this song, like I said, this is the chorus to it, but I love this one verse. He says, "Nothing makes a sound in the night like the wind does, but you ain't afraid if you're washed in the blood like I was. The smell of Cape jasmine through the window screen, John R. and the Wolfman kept me company. By the light of the radio by my bed, with Thomas Wolfe whispering in my head, I can still hear the soft southern winds." Anyway, it goes on. It's a great song. I guess we're gonna be. So I'll finish this out, and then I'm gonna get ready for music camp. So what do you do? So what do you do? So I don't know if these lyrics are quite right. So what? The way they're doing this. This is how I'm gonna do it. So what do you do? So what do you do? What do you do? With good old boys. I'll throw that. I haven't done much coaching on the writing this morning. You know what I distracted myself. I was gonna make that go all the way across, but I didn't do it. But I've got this square piece of paper, and in my mind, I just kind of wanted to kind of keep everything thin. And I haven't been telling you that, so I'll do a better job. But I get to telling about things. So what do you do with? Okay, so I'll just go good. Oh yeah, that. So leaving that space, I can do this. Let's see. So what do you do with good? Let's see, with good old, like that. Yeah, good old. Yeah, something like that. That let me just kind of jump up in there. See, and probably I should have kept good under width, and I could have filled up that whole space, but it's okay. It's okay. What do you do with good old boys? Kind of a weird B. good old boys. Kind of little funky there. It's okay. What do you do with good old boys like me? So there it is. I can still see. How does it go? I have my. How does it go? It's like I can still hear the soft southern winds in the old trees. You've heard that? Anyway, you ought to check that one out. All right, friends and neighbors, I'm going to sign off, and I'll catch you down the line. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great day.